All right, so you sent us this YouTube video, and the title is, What Do You Usually Do Every Day? Podcast and Chill Beginner from this channel called LEP Learn English Podcast. And it's hosted by Leo and Gwen.
Right.
So we're diving deep into daily routines with them today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, I think.
Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Especially for English learners, right?
Absolutely. And you know what?
What?
It's not even just about like the language learning part.
Right.
It's really about how to structure your day, how to make the most of it, you know?
Absolutely.
From the moment you wake up to, those precious me time moments before bed.
Right.
So like the
whole thing.
the full spectrum.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
It's amazing, how much we can learn from just observing how other people structure their days. Especially, when it's people in other cultures.
across the pond, right?
Right, exactly. So Leo and Gwen, they start by sharing their morning routines.
Okay.
And they both wake up pretty early.
Interesting.
They both have breakfast. They're big believers in breakfast.
I like that.
Yeah, and they try to get some kind of exercise in first thing.
So, pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too out there yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's where it gets interesting.
Okay, lay it on me.
So Leo mentions that in Germany, people, they really swear by this idea of having a big,
Yeah.
protein-packed breakfast
Oh, interesting.
to, really boost their focus and energy
Okay.
for the whole day. And the cool thing is,
Mm-hmm.
there's actually some science behind it.
No, really?
Yeah. They've done studies that show that
That's right.
starting your day with protein or, whole grains,
Yeah.
it can actually help stabilize your blood sugar.
Oh,
And that leads to better concentration, better energy,
makes sense.
all morning long.
It all comes back to blood sugar, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating how what people sort of believe in culturally.
Right.
Often there's some scientific basis
Totally.
to those beliefs.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not just about what you eat, though, right? It's also about getting your body moving.
Yeah, for sure.
There's this Harvard study
Okay.
that found that even a brisk 10-minute walk
Mm-hmm.
can sharpen your focus for the entire day.
Really?
Yeah.
Just 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm curious,
Yeah.
what does your morning look like? Do you have any
Oh, man.
go-to rituals?
I wish I could say I was one of those, super disciplined
Yeah.
morning people. But,
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
We're all works in progress.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. We're all a journey.
It's a journey.
It's a journey. It's not a distribution, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But I do think there's something to be said for,
Yeah.
trying to, incorporate some of these
Yeah. Healthy habits.
healthy habits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just, 5 minutes of stretching or something.
Totally.
Just to kind of,
Get the blood flowing.
here's the blood flowing, wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were saying, even just a quick walk,
Yeah.
how much of a difference can that really make?
Right.
But apparently it does. It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on. Now let's talk about something that I think a lot of us struggle with.
Okay. Yeah.
Work-life balance,
Oh, tell me about it.
right? It's tough.
It's so tough. And,
Mm.
even Leo and Gwen,
Wow.
who seem to have, a pretty good handle on their routines,
Yeah.
Even they admit
Yeah.
it's a challenge.
Yeah. They were talking about how
Mhm.
Leo tries to finish all of his work by 6 p.m.
Oh.
so that he can have,
His evening's free,
yeah,
but it doesn't always work out that way.
sound familiar,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
right? Work has a way of
Expanding.
expanding to fill all the available space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we,
Break free from this cycle.
break free? Yeah.
Right.
So Gwen brought up this technique
Yeah.
that's apparently popular in the UK
Okay.
called time blocking.
Time blocking. Okay.
And basically, it's where you literally schedule out every hour of your day,
Whoa.
including your personal time,
Okay.
your exercise, your breaks,
Wow.
everything.
Okay. That sounds intense.
It might seem rigid
Yeah.
at first, but think about the benefits.
Okay.
Imagine knowing
Yeah.
exactly when you're going to be working,
Yeah.
exactly when you're going to be relaxing, when you have time for
Yeah.
those passion projects or
So things you've been putting off.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see how that could be super helpful.
Yeah.
So people who feel
Especially pulled in a million directions.
scattered, pulled in a million directions. Yeah.
It's almost like you're
Yeah.
giving yourself permission
Yeah.
to have a life
To have a life outside of work.
outside of work. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it forces you to prioritize
Exactly.
what's important, right?
Yeah, and it helps eliminate decision fatigue.
Oh, interesting.
Because you're not constantly like, oh, when am I going to fit this in?
Right.
It's already on the schedule.
Okay. I like that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So that's time blocking.
That's time blocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
Are you a time blocker?
I dabble.
You dabble. Okay. So you're not
I'm not like a
full-on cognitive.
I'm not like a strict adherent.
Okay.
But I definitely see the value in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about you?
What about me?
Are you like
I'm more of a free spirit.
a go with the flow?
Yeah, go with the flow kind of guy.
Okay.
But I admire the
Yeah.
people who can
The discipline of it all.
to stick to a schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got two different approaches here.
Two different approaches, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I think there's room for both.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about what works for you.
What works for you, exactly. All
Got
right.
it.
So that was time blocking.
Time blocking.
Pretty intense, but interesting.
Pretty intense, but maybe worth a try.
Yeah, maybe worth a try.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to something a little bit
Lighter.
lighter. Yeah.
Okay.
A little less structured. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of, healthy habits,
Yeah.
Leo and Gwen are both really big on healthy eating and exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Like they eat tons of fruits and veggies.
Okay.
They try to get at least 30 minutes of exercise every day. So they're really walking the walk.
They're like not just talking the talk.
Yeah, they're living it.
They're living it. Yeah.
I like that.
Even if it's just like a brisk walk,
Totally.
Just get your body moving.
Like they're proving that it doesn't have to be this
Right? Doesn't have to be complicated.
complicated routine.
No,
Yeah.
just consistent, simple habits.
Yeah, what's your go-to?
My go-to healthy habit.
Yeah.
I would say walking my dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gets you out in nature.
Gets me out in nature.
Yeah, good for both of you.
Yeah, and it forces me to
Yeah.
get some steps in.
Get some movement.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's great about their approach is they really emphasize those small changes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't have to overhaul your whole life.
Right.
It's about, adding one extra piece of fruit to your meal
Right.
or taking a 10-minute walk.
Right. Yeah, during your lunch break or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, just those little things.
Yeah.
Those little things add up over time.
They do. They really do.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so speaking of things that add up over time,
Oh, yes.
stress.
Ugh, stress.
Right. Like it's
Unavoidably.
pretty much unavoidable.
Yeah.
Right? But it's all about how we manage it.
Exactly.
And so this is where things get really interesting with Leo and Gwen.
Okay.
So Gwen mentioned that she loves listening to music to unwind,
Yeah.
but not just any music.
Oh, really?
She specifically listens to calming instrumental music,
Interesting.
like nothing too upbeat.
Huh.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting because a lot of
Yeah.
people use music to pump themselves up,
Totally. Yeah.
but she's using it to
To chill out.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your soundtrack for de-stressing?
Oh, man. I gotta have my lo-fi beats.
Lo-fi beats, okay.
Yeah.
I
It
like that.
keeps it mellow.
Yeah, it's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny how different things work for different people. Because while Gwen's over there listening to her calming music,
Yeah.
Leo is all about meditation.
Interesting.
Yeah, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
He says it helps clear his mind.
Yeah.
Refocus.
Now, see, I'm always thought meditation had to be this
Right. Big formal thing.
big formal thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But 5-10 minutes feels much more doable.
Totally.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm curious,
Yeah.
what helps you unwind after a long day?
Oh, man.
What's that thing you look forward to?
Honestly, just a hot shower
Oh, nice.
and a good book.
A good book, I like that.
Yeah.
Just escape into another world.
Exactly, yeah. So,
Yeah.
from stress busters to pure fun,
Okay.
Leo is really passionate about playing guitar
Okay.
and watching movies,
Right.
especially sitcoms.
Interesting.
He actually even mentioned how
Yeah.
sitcoms like Friends and Modern Family can be good for learning English,
Oh, that's smart.
which is a nice little tie-in to
Yeah.
your audience,
It
right?
is. It is.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, learning doesn't have to be
Right.
stuck in the classroom.
It can happen anywhere.
Exactly. It can happen while you're
Yeah.
relaxing and enjoying yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you?
What about me?
What are some of your favorite ways to unwind and have fun? Besides the hot shower and a good book.
Yeah. Besides that, I would say spending time with my family.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Going for hikes.
Going for hikes.
Yeah.
Just being in nature.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, things like that.
So you're a nature guy.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
I like to get outside.
Get some fresh air.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's interesting is like
Uh-huh.
the idea that hobbies can actually become a form of learning.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, think about
Yeah.
all the skills you develop,
Right.
all the knowledge you gain
Yeah.
while doing something you enjoy.
It's a win-win.
It is a win-win. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're having fun and you're expanding your horizons.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
So,
So Gren also brought up
Right.
another important point, which is social connection.
oh, yeah. That's huge.
Like spending quality time
Mm-hmm.
with loved ones, laughing with friends,
Yeah.
having that support system.
It's so important.
It really makes a difference
For sure.
in our daily experience.
Absolutely. Like, we're
Yeah.
human beings. We're social creatures.
We are.
We need that connection.
Yeah.
It's not just about having fun. It's about
Right.
nurturing those relationships.
Yeah, it gives us a sense of purpose,
Yeah, a sense of community,
community. Yeah.
belonging.
Belonging. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. So it's not all about being social, though, right?
Right.
Gwen also talked about the importance of
What was it called?
me time.
Me time. Yes.
Yeah, taking time for yourself to recharge,
Recharge. Yeah.
reflect,
Mhm.
and she even suggested
You're not
journaling
gonna-
as a way to kind of
Right.
process the day's events and, plan for the future.
Yeah, like having a conversation
Yeah.
with yourself on paper.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what about you? What are
Me.
favorite ways to enjoy some me time
Oh,
and
man.
recharge your batteries?
I would say
Mhm.
probably going for a hike.
Okay, so we're back to nature.
Back to nature, yeah.
You're a nature guy for sure.
I just love being out in the trees, you know?
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so peaceful,
Yeah.
rejuvenating.
Yeah. All right. So nature, books, hot showers.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how, just taking a little time for yourself
No.
makes such a big
A
difference
huge difference.
in
Yeah.
how you feel overall,
Totally. And
Yeah.
this whole conversation has really got me thinking about like all these different aspects.
Yeah. We've covered so much.
Morning routines, healthy habits, stress management, hobbies, social connection.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of a deep dive, right?
It is.
We get to really explore all these facets
Yeah, all these different pieces.
of daily life
Right,
and
yeah.
see how they
And how they all fit together.
connect. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So for you, what's like the most valuable takeaway
That's a good question.
from our exploration with Leo and Gwen?
I think for me, it's
Yeah.
the emphasis on intentionality.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Like they're very deliberate
yeah.
about how they structure their days. Their values.
Your values, yeah.
And I think that's so important.
Totally. It's not about being perfect either.
All right.
Like,
It's not about having this like
yeah, it's not like,
rigid, unbreakable routine. It's about being mindful of
exactly,
how you spend your time and energy.
making small changes
Small, sustainable changes.
that ultimately lead to
Yeah.
a more like
A more fulfilling and productive life.
life. Yeah, exactly.
Like adding that extra serving of veggies.
Right. Or taking that
Taking a quick walk.
quick walk or just like
5 minutes of meditation.
scheduling in 5 minutes of meditation.
Yeah.
It can really make a difference.
Those little things add up.
They do.
Really do.
And don't forget about personalization.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like what works for Leo and Gwen
Right.
might not work for you.
Exactly.
And that's totally fine.
It's about finding what works for you.
It is.
Yeah.
Experiment, see what resonates with you
Exactly.
and create a routine that supports your
needs.
your
Yeah.
goals,
Yeah.
your aspirations. It's all about finding what brings you joy, right?
It is. It is.
What helps you thrive?
Yeah.
What makes each day feel like an adventure?
Speaking of adventure,
Yeah.
remember how Leo was talking about
Yeah.
finding joy in learning English through sitcoms?
Oh, yeah.
What if we took that idea a step further
Okay.
and we viewed our entire day
Yeah.
as an opportunity for learning and growth?
Whoa.
Like, instead of just
Yeah.
going through the motions,
Right.
what if we approached even like the most mundane tasks
Yeah.
with a sense of curiosity,
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
like a sense of wonder,
So like turning
grocery shopping into
turning grocery shopping
that culinary
into a culinary exploration. Yeah.
or your commute into a chance to observe human behavior,
I like that. Yeah.
or even like
Yeah.
household chores into a mindfulness practice.
Okay. That's a challenge I'm willing to accept.
I think we should all try it.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a good challenge.
Turn everyday life into a continuous learning experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
All right, well, that wraps up our deep dive
It does.
into daily routines with Leo and Gwen.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Me too.
We hope you learned some valuable tips and tricks
Yeah, for sure.
for designing your own ideal day.
Your day is your canvas.
Oh, I like that.
Paint it with intention.
Yes,
Sprinkle it with joy.
I love it.
And never stop exploring the possibilities.
And be sure to share your thoughts and insights
Yes.
in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear.
We want to hear,
How you designing your day?
yeah, how you're making the most of it.
Absolutely. All right, until next time,
Until next time,
keep diving deep.
keep diving deep.